y'all know they're attracted to y'all and they make a move on y'all, y'all continue the friendship after knowing they look at y'all that way?
It depends.
Hello, welcome back everybody to Cafe Belmont. My name is James Belmont. Thank you for joining me. I think a lot of people can relate to the subject matter in the title of this video and have a difficult time maintaining a healthy platonic balance if you have a male or female friend. To find a solution for this, we're going to define what a platonic friend is, the problems with modern platonic friendships, the differences between male and female dynamics in order to come up with a solution for the imbalances in male-female relationships in the modern era. Okay, let's start with something simple to guide the conversation. What is the definition of a friendship? I think we all have different definitions, but in general, I believe a friendship is something that is mutually beneficial to both parties. Here's something I've found on betterhelp.com. The definition of a friend for most of us is someone who we feel connected to, who is there for us in some way. My definition of what a friendship is quite similar to the explanation given in the quote, which is both parties mutually benefiting from the relationship. To get some male perspective on this topic, I asked some guys what they think of female-male relationships or friendships. They tend to say that they are imbalanced in nature, which I'm inclined to agree with. The reason for this imbalance is that the woman tends to benefit more from the relationship than the man. The benefits of a woman having a male as a friend. Most of the benefits are physical in nature. For example, a physical barrier like a bodyguard or a mechanic.
So what benefits does a girl get out of having a guy as a friend?
They get protection, a mini mechanic, transportation, money, list goes on.
As men, we tend to be more level-headed in stressful situations in order to come up with a rational solution to the issue at hand. A question was asked on Quora referring to the topic. What are advantages for a woman to have a male friend? And I'm going to read a couple of the responses to you or for you. They are more rational than my female friends. No roundabout way of speaking. Upfront and straightforward. Always. They make me laugh when I don't want to smile. My female friends console me instead. They're uber cool at handling me. This is not to say there aren't any benefits to having a woman as a friend. A useful one would be having a female's perspective on dating, for example. However, as for all of the physical attributes of the man that he provides the woman in the friendship, I think what she is providing in return does not make it equal. Let's move on to something that I am excited to discuss and delve into. The differences between male and female friendships. This is something important to think about because it helps us to answer what are the main differences between the two. What I found that was the biggest difference between the two is how the relationships are maintained. In general, male friendships are lower maintenance compared to female friendships, and I am so grateful for that fact. I could give you an example. This scenario will help us to analyze how the two interact within their friend groups, male and female friendships. Let it commence. You are on a call with your friends and you're making plans to hang out this weekend. One of the members of your group says he cannot make it because his birthday is this weekend. For context, you've known this man since you were children. You asked the question, "When is your birthday?" He replies, "It is October 16th. It's this weekend." He replies. You tell him, "Happy birthday and enjoy yourself." He tells you, "Thank you, I will." If the exact scenario played out amongst women, I do not think that their friendship would be able to handle the strain of one of their members forgetting their birthday. They take things like that very seriously. And it almost appears from the perspective of the birthday girl in question that the person who forgot doesn't care about them at all. I think this is completely normal And there's nothing wrong with it because women tend to be more involved and attentive to their relationships, meaning that they will check up on their friends maybe multiple times a day, or they want to meet with them all the time. It is almost like they consistently need that flow of information between friends, almost to say that they are not forgotten about. It is important to say that these are mostly generalizations. I understand that not all female friendships are like this, but I believe that most of it is true. Another difference I can point out is the way we communicate. Here is how low maintenance male friendships are. I have a friend of 5 years, and a conversation between us could just be us sharing stupidity amongst each other. We're sending each other videos of people getting hurt or something like that, and it is very intriguing. 0 words, simply videos and memes. The imbalance. Let us come back full circle to the actual topic. The imbalance and the reason why they don't function as well. It goes without saying that men are simple creatures. We do not require a lot to function. This often means that we are more willing to take what we can get. This leads me to the solution for the imbalance in modern platonic relationships. I believe the fix for this issue is quite simple. If the female in the relationship was an excellent wingman, this means that your friend, which she is supposed to be, helps you to get other women. Since she is not interested in you romantically, it shouldn't be a problem for her to introduce you to someone or help you find a person that can lead to a good relationship. I cannot speak for every man, but I believe that they will agree with me on this. If their female friend were helping them find women, the woman having those benefits, which is being the mechanic or the architect of the whole dynamic, wouldn't be a problem because the man is getting something in return, which is intimacy from another person. Here is why, in my opinion, this is an amazing perk to have if you have a friend that can do this for you. Cold approaching a woman is one of the most intimidating things a man could do. It is not easy. The reason is because the woman being approached is on high alert. Her guard is up because you're a stranger. This makes her nervous, you approaching her, and makes your job infinitely more difficult to display the best parts of your personality in order to pursue something with this woman in question. But let's say you have a little agent, a spy, to compromise her defenses, lower her guard, and put her nerves at ease. This James Bond figure is your friend. Women tend to trust women more than they do men. They are more likely to talk to a stranger who is a woman than you. It doesn't have to be a movie scene like I just described, however. For example, you are going to meet some of her friends and she introduces your potential love interest. She describes the best parts of your personality, why you would be a good partner for her, and this in turn lowers her guard and subsequently your workload to carry the conversation. This perk will work like a charm, especially if your friend is attractive. In my opinion, that is the way it should be. And I think the majority or some parts of relationships are like that. But why isn't this more widespread? This leads me to another question that I had to ask myself. Why aren't more female friends helping their male friends get women? To answer this, we have to go back and look up at all of the perks that the woman gets in the friendships. Think of it in this way. You as a man, you have a barber. You've searched for years. You went through all the traumatic experience of having a random person desecrate your hairline. And finally, by God, you were blessed with a person that won't harm you anymore. The equivalent of this analogy is an excellent hair technician for a woman. You find your barber, Jimmy, let's give him a name, and you must give him away forever. The man who made you look fresh every time for your dates, who was there every time you got your heart broken, and made sure that you looked right for the next woman in your life. After I said all of those things, ask yourself this: would you give up such a valuable person? I wouldn't. That is basically what the woman would be doing if he helped her friend find a partner. The shoulder to cry on, the mechanic, the architect, the person who she would call when her car breaks down at 3 in the morning. All of those benefits will be transferred to the new woman in his life, and he cannot justify doing the same things that he would normally be doing for a friend because now he is in a committed relationship. That is why they do not do it, because it's not beneficial towards them. In conclusion, men and women can be friends, provided that the relationship is mutually beneficial for both parties involved. To make it equal, a solution to the problem would be to have your friend be an excellent wingman. However, this isn't commonplace because the female friend would be losing all of her benefits. This has been Cafe Belmont. My name is James Belmont. Thank you for joining me this evening. Before I go, tell somebody in your life that you love them, and I will see you soon. Take care.